Hey there, my name's Josh Abity. This is my 13th year as a tutor professionally. I'm originally from Westchester, New York, now based out of North Carolina. I started tutoring when I was about 16 years old. And though I actually never had a tutor for the SAT or ACT myself, I found a lot of success designing my own methodology, my own approach to the test, where I gamified the experience. I made it fun for myself. I borrowed expertise that I'd been given from my guitar teacher, Dan, my chess coach, Adnan, and many of the amazing teachers at my high school who always really encouraged me to make things fun, even something as dry and unpleasant as standardized tests, which I think are one of the most universally disliked things in the entire world, can be made fun with the right approach and the right attitude. So that's exactly what I did for myself, and that's what I do for my students. I built a baseline core pieces of information that I think are universal across all standardized tests, and I give that to my students on day one, but then the rest of the process is just highly personalized. Everybody's different, right? Some people struggle more with different sections. Some people are amazing at the material but have horrible test anxiety. Some people lose track of time. Some people have learning disabilities. Each human being needs to have an educational approach that is custom tailored to their needs. And I felt like the tutoring market largely was not serving those needs. Huge companies, many of which I've worked for, I felt were building a generalized approach for what worked pretty well for most people, which is great. And that's sort of what they're forced to do by the nature of the scale of their company. But I always found that the most effective education for me and for all the hundreds of students I've taught over the last 13 years is something that's made specifically for that student with their needs in mind, their interests in mind, their challenges academically, and just like the type of person that they are, right? If you're someone who finds math painfully boring and frustrating, that's probably because someone didn't do a very good job giving you the fundamentals and showing you the exciting and interesting things about math. And that intimidation can then lead to poor performance. Confidence is a huge portion of results on these tests. And that's something that I've learned from working with mental coaches and sports psychologists in my time as a chess competitor, three-time national champion with my high school, and also in my time as a professional poker player. I think the number one advice that I was given that I like to give to my students is believe in yourself, because why not, right? No one else is going to believe in you for you on the day. There's only you and the test, and you might as well believe in yourself because all it can do is help. So I try and bring an air of positivity and compassion and understanding into my sessions. This is the thing I'm most passionate about in the entire world, even though it's standardized tests. I think I take great joy in helping teenagers who are already going through a stressful part of their lives find a little bit of comfort and solace that, hey, it's just a test at the end of the day, and not just any test. It's actually one of the most gamifiable, learnable, defeatable tests in the entire world. With hard work, I've seen students of mine go from getting scores like an 11 or a 12 on their ACT and thinking that their college career was doomed to getting a 35 and actually even going to my alma mater, Johns Hopkins. So I really hope that I can kind of bring that air of positivity and confidence to any future students, and for any parents that have more questions or want to learn more about my process and how I design my curriculum for each of my students. I encourage you to reach out to me and hit the contact button below. Thanks so much for your time.